Okay, I'm gonna refresh your memory on how to do rounding off to the nearest 10. Okay, at the side, you can see I wrote plus 0 and plus 1. When you're doing rounding off, the number to look at, whether you round up or you round down, will depend on this criteria. When it is round down, you will see the number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you will round down. If it's rounding up plus 1, you will see the number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me go through an example with you. Let's round 58 to the nearest 10. Okay? So, first we circle the tens place because we are rounding up to the nearest 10. After which, we look to the right door neighbor, to the right, okay, our right neighbor, and we draw an eye because we are going to see. Okay, so see, 8 is plus 1, so we will add plus 1 to the tens place. 5 plus 1 is 6, and everything behind will become blind. Close eyes. So we have rounded 58 up to 60. You can pause there and look at the video again to refresh. Okay, another example of round off to the nearest tens. We have 43. Okay, step 1, circle the tens place. Step 2, look to the right. Okay. Step 3, look at the right side number 3. It is here. So we round down. We add 0 to the tens place. 4 plus 0 is 4. Everything at the back becomes blind is 0. We have rounded 43 down to 40 in the tens place. Let's round these 4 questions up to the nearest tens. Okay, in question with 84. Okay, so 84, let's round off to the nearest 10. Okay, so we circle the tens place in 84. We look to the right. We draw an eye. Okay, 4 is plus 0. Okay, so we plus 0 at the circle, the tens place, because we are rounding off to the nearest tens. 8 plus 0 is 8. Everything becomes blind behind. Close the eye. Close the eye will look like a 0. Okay, 80. Okay, so rounding 84 down is 80. Let's look at 72. Okay, to the nearest tens. Round off to the nearest tens. So we circle the tens place. We look to the right. We draw an eye. 2. We plus 0. 0, 1, 2. So plus 0 at the tens place. 7 plus 0 is 7. 2, everything behind becomes 0. Becomes blind. So 72 round off to the nearest tens is 70. Okay. Now look at 36. Okay. So for 36, we circle the 3 which is in the tens place. We look to the right and draw an eye. Okay. So 6 is plus 1. So it's round up. 3 plus 1 is 4. Everything behind becomes blind, 0. So 36 is rounded to 40. Now let's do 47. Okay, so we circle again the tens place. We look to the right and we draw an eye. 7 is definitely plus 1. So we add 1 to the tens place. 4 plus 1 is 5. Anything behind becomes blind. So we have 50. Okay. So 47 rounded up is 50 to the nearest tens.